Hello, this is Tina with You Made That, and today I'm going to make two cards with you today. I'm going to use a Lawn Fawn mini stamp. These are very affordable. As I make this, they're like $4. And but I'm not going to use this one. I am going to use this one that I put into this clear case. This is how I organize my stamps. There's my mask. And this just keeps like these little guys from getting lost. So I'm going to use, I see it's your birthday for today's card, but it is a little mini stamp, just like this one. I just put it in here. So I have my fun foam. Because this is a clear stamp, I'm going to want a little cushion. I have acrylic black here, and we are going to make this card first. So this is using the little duck stamp, and the inside looks like that. So I have a list of everything that you'll need in the description. It's going to have the measurements of all the card pieces for you. And but here I've already cut them to be what they need to be. The ink that I'm using is an ink cube that I made myself, but it is a VersaFine Onyx Black ink. I got this blank ink cube from Stampin' Up. They sell them without any ink. And then I bought the VersaFine Onyx Black ink re-inker and made my own pad. So that's what I'm going to use for the ink. And I have my stamp chamois, which is filthy and stained, but it is damp, and that's how I clean my stamps. So that's ready to go too. So the first thing that I'm going to do is stamp. And I have this nice shaped card that I thought goes with any kind of water creature, like I used it for the duck here. But I thought it would work still for my little seahorses. So I'm going to start by putting the seahorses onto this paper the way that I want them. I'm going to do both these seahorses, sticking to me, with a little heart in the middle. And the sentiment that comes with the stamp, I see it's your birthday. So I'm going to put that at the bottom. And it will just fit onto this shape. And I'm just going to eyeball it to make it as straight as I can. Now I could just pick them all up with my acrylic block, but I'm too afraid that that will not give a good impression somewhere. So I'm just going to do it a little at a time. So I'll start with the sentiment. I'm going to do it like that, and it will fit on this ink, or on this acrylic block. Then I take my ink cube to the stamp. Try and make it as straight as I can and as close to the bottom as I can, leaving room for my seahorses. And not great. So the word birthday is a little light there. So I have two choices. I can ink this up again, and I can stamp it and try and get right on top of that. But personally, I'm not good at that. So my other choice is do the back. Got two chances to make it good here. Make sure I got really good ink coverage. And try again. Pressing. Yay! Okay, that one's better. Always a sigh of relief and a yay when it works. Okay, so I'm going to remove my sentiment. And now it's time for the seahorses. I will speed this up in the video because I'm just going to do one at a time. Make sure I get a good impression. Now that I've finished stamping, I am going to move that and take my card base. It's a side folding card base, and the two-sided paper, pattern paper that I've chosen to go with these guys. So what we're going to do is, like this one, I'm going to put the pattern paper on here with a little like 1/8 of an inch mat all around and decide how I want to fold this back. So obviously I don't want peach. Let me put it so that the teal shows. So you do want pattern paper that is both sides. So how much do I want to fold back? I'm going to put my stamped image here, and if I fold it like that, I like that. So I'm just going to press down there, press in the middle, and off to both sides. That's how much of a fold I want. I'm not going to glue this flap down. I'm just going to glue everywhere else. There we go. My favorite glue is Nouveau Deluxe Adhesive. Then this, no one will see my little boo-boo. This will hold down the flap. So I press and hold. This glue dries clear. So if I get any showing, it's not going to really show because it's clear. Then the inside, so that I don't have to write with a white gel pen, I have cut a piece of white cardstock. And again, I'll give dimensions in the description below. And it's going to have a little bit of a mat all around. It's a pretty simple card design because I wanted to concentrate on the stamping. Now, to give it a little bit of fun, I'm going to glue these at the top and the bottom. And I can decide which side I like, but I want the watery side. So I'm just going to glue them at the top of the white cardstock. Ta-da! Now I made some bling. What I did was I just die cut some little drops and used the same paper. But you can use any kind of bling. You can use little gems. You can use Nouveau drops and make some little drops with those. Or you don't have to bling it up at all. If I wanted to use like a water-based marker to color these, I could. Or colored pencils. VersaFine Onyx Black ink works great with water-based mediums. It doesn't work great with alcohol markers like Sharpies. It will kind of make it run a little bit, so you'd need to use an ink that was better for that. Lawn Fawn has a good ink for that. Okay, so that's all done with that card. Now I'm gonna make this Z-fold card. It's a basic Z-fold card because again, I want to focus more on the stamping. So I have dimensions for this too in the description, but my papers are already cut. So what I'm going to do is start with my card base. So this is going to make the Z fold, but it looks like a normal card base, side folded, except I scored it here. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. I scored it so it's in half. So at 2 1/8, I believe, and I put that in the description, there's a score line. So all I'm going to need for this is fold it up. I'm going to crease it really well. I can use a tool to crease it. I'm just going to use my fingers right now. So all it is for a Z-fold card is just a regular card base with this fold folded up. That's a nice way to just add a little something, something. Okay, then I have this white cardstock that I'm going to stamp on. So I'm going to use my little seahorses again. I could do it this way, but I'm going to do it this way. If my sentiment fits. It barely does. I'm going to break this up into 2 lines, and I'll speed this part up. Hey, super cute. I love these Lawn Fawn stamps. I have cut a little mat for these guys, and I'm just going to glue them on. I was careful that I wasn't smudging anything because sometimes the pigment-based ink or the blend that has pigment in it needs a bit to dry. Okay, I have cut, this has 2 sides too, but I'm going to use this side because it kind of looks like little bubbles. And just to spruce up this flap, I'm going to glue it to this left-hand side. Then, if I put glue on the whole back side, I would be gluing my card shut. So I don't want to do that. I only want to put glue on this side. Just like that. And then I'm going to center it as best I can so that when I open it, there's no glue showing. Even though it would dry clear, it would be kind of messy looking. And then when I write my sentiment for whoever I send this to for their birthday, be sure to only write in this part. Otherwise, when you close it, you'll see your writing here. So sometimes I'll just take a pencil and draw a little guide. I'll do it right now. So that when I'm ready to write this out, I won't forget and write over here. And then I can just erase those lines. It's a good reminder. And I can add bling. I can color these in. I can use colored pencils. I can spruce these up as much or as little as I want. But it's a basic Z-fold card because, again, I want to focus on the stamping and these cute little Lawn Fawn sets. So those are the 2 cards, and I appreciate you for watching, and let me know if you have any of these Lawn Fawn stamps in the comment below, and if you've made a Z-fold card before. Thanks again. Bye.